Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, last time you all had finished up at the amphitheater and met the magical dinosaur, the King of Feathers, of which you laid waste to. And from that, let me pull up the town map. And then you went off in search of other shrines. And you have found the shrine of Wongo. And let's see, you camped out overnight, so let me make sure everyone's had a long rest. And Mr. Happy would be no longer unconscious. Wongo Shrine, as you're standing out front of it, you see carvings of monkeys hanging by their tails. And they decorate the two cracked obelisks that stand before a shrine enclosed by broken walls. Past the obliques, in a courtyard filled with horse tails and arum lilies, you see 5 archways opening into darkness at the base of the ruin. And mounted above the central arch is a stone plaque bearing a cuneiform inscription. And naturally, Orvix is more than happy to decipher it, and it says, "Better to be Wongo's friend than his enemy." And you can see that there are portcullises that are raised into the lintels above 4 of the 5 entrance corridors.
Alright, I'm going to take a step forward towards the doors, see if I see anything suspicious, auspicious, vicious, whatever. Actually, excuse me, I said that die.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
I was on mute before.
I thought you were being unusually quiet.
Yeah, I was asked you guys before if you liked my Easter picture.
Yes, like I said, man, I never knew there was an Easter cap. But now that I know it's Mr. Happy, I never realized he was so fuzzy.
It's a shapeshifter.
Oh, I didn't even see the link.
Is he about to browse on little children brain?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is funny.
So all 5 of these have a portcullis, right?
4 of the 5 do, and let me see. See which one does not.
I'm going to limb here and say it's the one without the cobwebs.
Yeah, like the straight path is the most dangerous one.
Yeah, actually, you are correct.
Well, no problem. We have our rogue here, right? You can nip right in and open those portcullises.
Sure, I don't mind pits opening up under my feet. I'm trying to contemplate his words right now. Better to be his friend than his enemy. Alright, going out on a limb here. I'm going to pass this by the guys, see what y'all think. Trying to think of any ways to show how you could be friendly.
Why don't we send Mr. Happy in with a gift down the front tunnel?
I was going to say easiest way is stow your weapons. If I'm walking out with a weapon drawn, you're basically walking into the situation like it's hostile.
Sounds good.
Well, looking down the center corridor, ahead you can see a 10-foot tall stone statue of an evil-looking monkey. And the statue's limbs are splayed out with the hands and the feet cupped. Behind it,
Does look like a gift.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I was working on myself. Sorry.
And behind the monkey statue, you can see a sculpted relief of a monkey-like creature tearing into a giant serpent.
So he only has one pair of arms, right?
Yes.
I bet we'll find something in each of the locked passages to put in his hands and feet.
Hold on. Something I find interesting was the description of the flora in this area. I don't remember any of the other temples we get in the description of the plants that were around.
Right.
So you want to try tickling the monkey statue with the weeds?
Well, no, he's got cupped hands. He's probably looking for an offering.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we can check the other 4 points. That's definitely an extremely smart thing to do because we're not know what we're going to find down there. But, I mean, it's just one idea.
Okay. So what, there's like horsetail and something else?
Type of flower.
Alright, let's gather some of that, put it in Mr. Happy, and send him right in to pop some of those weeds in the statue's hands.
Yeah, they're horsetails and some form of lilies.
Alright. So start
Nothing
gathering
makes
some weeds.
an evil monkey feel better than lilies.
Yeah, I'll have him make little like lily dolls that look in a monkey shape, and I'll have the tail be a horsetail. And then I'll put one of those in each of the hands and feet.
Okay, with Mr. Happy. As Mr. Happy moves further in, you, like I said, you see the sculpted relief of a monkey-like creature tearing into a giant serpent. You can see inscriptions carved above and below the relief, and on the walls, the little curved sections are masks that have the stone's been painted, and they are shaped into the heads of a lion, a zebra, a boar, and a vulture.
Okay, tell everyone what they're happy to see is with the masks.
There's 4 masks, 4 pathways. 4 pathways with portcullis.
Yes, and the portcullises are raised.
Do you want to like carefully move in and see if there's something going on with the masks?
Yeah, might as well. I'll be checking for traps all the way through.
No problem.
Actively.
And Mr. Happy manages to put the flowers in, the monkey's hands, and nothing happens.
Oh.
Maybe we should start defacing the statue.
Oh yeah, that always works. Of course, a name like Wango, I'd generally upset and eaten serpents as well.
Okay.
So,
yes, you didn't find any traps in the hallway going up. As you get closer to the statue, you can tell that, there is an inscription written on the base of the statue.
Mr. Happy perch on the statue's head.
I really don't need to be fighting a statue demigod.
Keep hanging out with Melik, something will happen. So
that thing starts moving, I'm shooting Mr. Happy.
And I'm going to throw a couple of tokens on there. That is the boar. That would be the lion. And that is the zebra. And the other is the vulture.
Alright, well, the little bald guy that's traveling with us to get up here and read these inscriptions. Ah, that's it. Orvek, I couldn't remember his name.
Hey, Orvik, why don't you come up? We got some inscriptions for you to read. I'll come up too.
Okay. The one above the boar says the vulture is lucky to be alive. And you all do see eye holes in these masks. The one above the lion says, I ate one of the boar's friends. And moving over, the zebra says, my only friend starved to death. And the vulture says, one of the others has no friends.
The riddle. Alright, so the vulture is lucky to be alive, so we know he didn't starve to death. The lion ate one of the boar's friends.
Zebra.
My only friend starved to death, which, who was that? Was that the vulture?
My only friend starved to death was the zebra. In order, they are the, it's the boar, the zebra. Wait.
But how you got them written down, isn't it? The boar, the lion, the zebra, and the vulture.
Yeah, the boar, the lion, the zebra, and the vulture.
So the second one is the boar, then.
No, it's first one's the boar. The second one's the lion.
Yeah.
But if the boar's saying the vulture's lucky to be alive, then obviously the boar and the vulture aren't friends.
Unless he's happy his friend is alive.
If the lion ate one of the boar's friends, then obviously the boar and the lion aren't friends.
And once again, you do notice there's like eye holes in these masks.
Hint, hint.
Have to wear it.
Okay, so the lion ate one of the boar's friends. So let's see here. So it's either zebra or...
I'm gonna go look in the lion's eyes.
vulture.
You see a dark hallway.
Like dim dark or dark enough so it's magically dark so my dark vision.
Just dim dark. You know, you're just seeing into that hallway that you know's already there.
Now these masks can't be removed and bond or anything. They're kind of mounted, right?
Correct. They're
Okay.
carved into the walls.
Alright, real quick, I'm going to look into them. I'll look in the boar's eyes.
And you see the same thing if you look through all four of them.
Are the masks facing us, or are they facing away from us?
They are facing into the room. Like if you were if you went down one of the corridors, you would be able to look into the room through the eyes of the mask.
Yeah, we might have to go into one of the hallways.
And Horvix, when he is done reading the inscriptions, goes up and he looks at the statue itself. And he is able to figure out that it says Wongo's friend knows where to pour the water.
So, sorry, my son and I are over here poring over this little bit of a riddle and want to lay this out here.
Well, the lion didn't eat the boar, right? So...
No, the lion ate one of the boar's friends. It's the only one that's marked by having more than one friend.
So the lion had to have eaten the zebra because the vulture's alive, right?
Possibility on it.
Well, the lion didn't eat itself.
But the lion doesn't have any friend. That's the one that we've gotten to.
Yeah, so we know the lion ate the zebra.
Vulture's lucky to be alive. And the lion ate one of the boar's friends, who was zebra.
Yeah.
Boar is the one that starved to death. Five, I would have said.
Well, then the vulture had to have starved to death, or the boar, right?
Yeah, well, nothing's ever said about the one that starved to death. So if the boar was the one that starved to death, if the vulture's lucky to be alive, we do know the vulture is alive. So under which case it would be vulture. Because as stated, the lion's the one with no friends.
The lion also ate the zebra, so it didn't starve, right? So it can't be the one that starved to death. So either a boar or vulture starved to death.
Well, there's two things that we know. The vulture is alive. As it states, the vulture is lucky to be alive.
Yeah, and the lion's been fed, so it didn't starve.
Well, just where I'm going with it. The vulture is alive. We know that. All right. We know that the zebra's only friend starved to death. So the zebra's only friend was the boar, because it's proven with the boar from the lion saying, I ate one of the boar's friends, which was zebra. Okay, so zebra and boar are dead, which leaves vulture alive. So and as stated, lion has no friends.
So that would mean boar is Wongo's only friend?
It means vulture is Wongo's only friend. He's the only one that's still alive.
It says my only friend starved to death, and boar starved to death, right?
Well, my only friend starved to death was zebra.
Oh.
And boar starved to death.
So that leaves vulture and lion has no friends?
Yeah, exactly.
So vulture has to be it then.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's what we came.
All right, let's pour some water in the vulture thing.
Is there water that needs to be put in there?
We have an alchemy jug, so.
Do we need to go down the hall and out? I don't know. I'm trying to get more of a physical description of where we should be putting water.
So like a little pool under the mask, or what?
Well, if there's eye holes that you can look inside, go inside and then look back through into.
Correct.
Oh.
All right, why not? I'll step inside and look back through.
Okay, looking through the vulture. You see through the mask. Sorry, give me just a second.
Oh, so Wongo's friend knows where to pour the water, so the mask, whatever it's looking at, is where we pour the water.
Yeah, as you're looking through, you are seeing this thin ray of light that falls upon the onto the left hand of the statue.
Okay, let's pour some water in that left hand.
Yeah, well, that's the worst thing that can happen. I'm going to hang out here with the guy that actually heals people.
Hey guys, what's up?
Well, the NPC ain't doing it.
Okay.
That's what Mr. Happy's for.
Give Mr. Happy a little flask. He flaps back.
My God.
Mr. Happy like, Rakanishu, no.
Oh, we're too early into the game for you all to be this paranoid.
Yeah, just pour it right in there, Mr. Happy. There might be candy inside.
No bathing in the giant statue's hand.
A little weird, but wouldn't that be considered a statue if it?
Okay. As
You're right, he could use the bath.
as Mr. Happy is pouring the water, he pours about a pint or more of water into the statue's left hand, and a puzzle cube appears by magic on top of the statue. And Melik, you would hear through Mr. Happy this disembodied voice saying, "Take the prize and curse your friends, or fight my children to claim it. What is your choice?"
So we want to have Mr. Happy grab. So I tell him what the voice says. You want to have Mr. Happy fight? It sounds better than getting us cursed.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Happy says, fight the children, and he makes a grab for the puzzle.
But if he's going to fight the children, he wouldn't be making a grab for the puzzle. He would wait and fight and then grab it. Of course, I'm not.
Yeah, but he's greedy, so. I don't know.
Oh, I was really, really hoping for the curse. But no, you just gotta ruin that.
I mean, if he wanted to curse, well, he doesn't have to say anything.
Okay, Mr. Happy is becomes aware of 4 of these creatures teleporting into the room.
Uh-oh.
My advice is more than likely we are not going to be able to pull them out and fight them.
Yeah, they look like flying creatures. Or monkey creatures. Yeah, we can.
Or monkey flying creatures.
Yeah, we can take them.
Yeah, you can see that they're cunning, wicked primates. The adults, these are standing about 5 foot tall and have long, prehensile tails. They are able to grasp tools and weapons with their tails and or clawed feet. So,
alright, fighters, get in there.
Yeah, let's roll for initiative. And everybody rolled. Oh, how nice. They get to go first.
You didn't roll for Mr. Happy yet, though.
Yeah. Forgot. So, need to make him a NPC. Mr. Happy is at 16. Orbix is a 10. Okay, and we'll put Mr. Happy in a square. And number 11 comes down, and it's going to try and bite Mr. Happy.
Uh-oh.
And does hit Mr. Happy. And then it's going to swipe at him with one of his claws. And that one misses Mr. Happy.
He looks like a large happy nana.
And number 7.
I smell a happy number 8 on the way.
I really hope so. He's gonna come up and try and bite Mr. Happy. Nope. And he's gonna try claw. And that does indeed hit Mr. Happy. And what's my damages here? And Mr. Happy takes a little bit of damage. And Helm, you are up, sir.
Can I get past Longar?
Yeah, you sure can.
I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. And a little bit up the hallway.
Mr. Happy grabs the cube
Okay.
and says something along the lines of, "Cube's mine now, losers." Sort of giggles. He doesn't do anything else.
Okay. Yeah, Moral's gonna wait till it can be more effective.
I don't have any angle on any of them. The only one I could see would be behind that statue, right?
Right.
That statue doesn't have an opening between his legs, just double checking.
No.
Alright, then I will hold a move. Since Melik's Melik may need angle, I'm going to step forward one, and then I'm going to ready a ranged attack.
Okay. Yeah, Orbix is ineffective right now. Melik.
Cast gaseous form and Mr. Happy.
Okay. Mr. Happy is gaseous.
And I'll move 5 feet over.
Okay. Okay, number 13 comes over into line of sight, and Helm, he is staring at you with such an intensity that you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
One ugly monkey.
One ugly monkey. And he stares at you and stares at you, and finally, you know, he ducks back around the wall in disgust.
Oh, and when he steps around the corner, I get to fire my shot at him.
Yeah, that's right, you did have a ready to action.
First blood. Other than Mr. Happy.
No sneak attack on that one, but I hit him. Alright, Ungar, you're up.
And now it becomes a howler monkey.
One ugly howler monkey.
Guess I shouldn't be as reckless as I usually am.
Hey, you got an extended weapon, don't forget, and he's only like half your height, so you can attack over him even easier.
7 foot, so
Yeah, he's like 5, maybe.
I guess I can ready a glaive, I guess.
Unless they just want to sit and constantly play, you know, staring games with us.
And I'll have to just run it. But for now, I think I'll just ready the glaive. How do I...
Open up, there's a button, looks like a person in the top right. It's called Effects. Open that up, and there's a ready to action, and there, just drag it to your character.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, if you guys need to make saves and you're in my bubble, you gotta save.
Okay, ready to action. Okay, yeah, number 14's gonna come forward, which would set off your ready to action, Ungra.
Oh, do I get the other attack skill or no? Considering that it's just...
No, I'm sorry, you broke up.
Oh, sorry. Because it's a ready to action and not a regular attack, I don't do a second one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And number 14 is gonna try to bite Helm. And failed miserably, and he's going to try and slash with a claw. And that does not connect either. Number 11 is going to climb up the statue, and he's going to hang upside down by his tail. Number 7's gonna come up, and he's gonna climb the statue as well. And Helm, you are up, sir.
Okay. I will cast Field of Weapon behind number 14. And then wail on him.
He's gonna head through the mask holes and keep booking it out as 10 feet a turn.
Okay, yeah, Moral's just gonna wait till something happens.
And I am going to change targets off of 13 onto 14, and I am, of course, pew-pewing him. And I miss. I will take a step forward, though. And that's my turn.
Okay, Malik.
Guess I'll chill touch.
That was good. And 13. Yeah, 13's gonna run up and climb the statue and hang down by its tail.
Wave around down here. Go.
Okay, 14's gonna try and bite. And he's gonna try and claw. And then he's gonna
Attack of opportunity question.
yeah, go ahead and take your attack. Either way, that cleared out the hallway. Number 11's gonna ready an action. 7 is ready and in action. Helm.
Alright, I'm gonna send my spiritual weapon after number 13. Okay. I will. And I'll move up 1.
Okay, Happy's moves his 10 feet.
Yep.
And Moral ain't doing nothing. Kellen.
Okay, I am going to attack number 13. I am going to cast Firebolt on him. That's a hit. Ooh, there we go.
Good roll.
My turn.
Okay. So we should, I'm thinking they're probably gonna shoot lightning or something, so we should get out of the line. Move over here to intercept Mr. Happy.
Okay. Angra, number 13 is staring at you so intently you feel that you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, thank God, guys.
You get a +3 on the save because you're inside the Paladin's aura.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should I put it in the tower then, or?
Please. And you just stare right back at the monkey and don't feel anything special.
Wisdom is not my strong point, guys.
Oh no, I think you.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, okay. So I'm just crazy as I usually go. Put my maul.
Oh, you just running right into
User in
battle.
your channel timed out.
Yeah. That'll be alright. What's the worst that could happen? Damage. Now I want to use a superiority die and use sweeping attack. And I'm going to assume that the hit from the first one would also
User
hit
entered your channel.
13 too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
User entered your channel.
Welcome
Sorry,
back,
guys. That may happen from time to time. I'm waiting on my new router to arrive.
that's fine. Okay, so use 1, and I'll use a second attack. Okay.
Okay, number 11 is hanging upside down from his tail, and you see these claws just come at you. And unfortunately, they miss.
I would like to actually use my second superiority die to do the riposte.
Okay.
If I can hit it.
It's just riposte.
You know, I want to say that I was saying it right the whole time, but I wasn't sure.
I'm a 20-year fencer, so
Oh, okay.
you always say riposte.
Well then, riposte damage.
Or as I like to say, counterattack.
Yes. I'll just say that from now on.
A riposte parries the blade, and then you return with an attack. Counterattack, you just attack directly backwards without doing anything to the blade.
Okay, 7 readied in action, and Helm, you are up, sir.
Okay. Okay, I will move. And then we'll swing at number 13. Advantage because of flank.
Yes.
And I was so sure they were going to like fireball us or something.
I know.
I still have 1 attack left over. Can I swing at number 7?
Sure can.
I will use section spiritual weapon. And I'll swing. Or not.
He he he. Mr. Happy moves 10 feet.
Keep floating, Mr. Happy. Bring us the cube.
Alright, Colin. Morrow's gonna hang outside since you all seem to have us under control.
Gonna move up there first, and then I am going to attack that. And drastically miss.
Okay, move up. To here. Let's see. And I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
That's a little far for you to move on a single round. Unless you're doing a dash.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I could probably move to here.
Yeah.
And I want to cast Cloud of Daggers so that it gets over one of these Sioux monsters. Let's see. 5 feet on each side. So cast Cloud of Daggers so it hits Sioux monster 7. As a level 3.
Yeah.
If you casted it on the square right behind the statue, you should be able to get.
Okay, I'll right behind the statue. Let's see. Increases by 2d. Let's see. Oh. So let's see. Takes damage when it enters a square
User in your channel
or it
timed
starts
out.
a turn. So, do I drag it onto the monster? Or you just roll the hit?
Go ahead and roll the hit. Wait.
Well, it wouldn't be their hits. It would only hit them when they start their turn or they move into the square. So it wouldn't actually affect them until, I think.
So where are you gonna put the cloud?
User entered your channel.
Yeah, right there. So it hits them. So let's see. I'm casting as 3rd level.
User entered your channel.
Really can't wait till my new router gets here.
I'm so
then
sick and tired of routers and Wi-Fi and Okay, Angra, you are up, sir.
Alright. Off this month. But that's definitely not gonna do it, alright.
Swing at number 7. Spiritual hammer, swing at number 1.
And Mr. Happy moves 10 feet.
Yep.
And Moral staying out.
Alright, I am going to move. I'm going to drop my short bow, pull out my weapons, and move to the back side of this ugly Sioux monster. And I will attack with my short sword. Hit. With my dagger. Well, at least I didn't need to do the advantage. And then I will disengage out 5 feet.
And the monkey
wait a
falls
sec.
to the
Didn't-
floor.
No, never mind.
Didn't he just step into my blades?
I can't see where your blades are on here.
It's in a 5-foot zone around the stuff.
Where did you drop the center of it?
To the left of you?
Alright, I'll roll, yes, I did step into him, but I'll roll a save on the step in.
How did you
I've already
step
died.
into them and if they're only 5 feet?
It's a 5-foot and a 5-foot radius from the center square. That would be the whole set of squares around, wouldn't it?
Thought so, but
Here, let me try real quick. What's the spell say on the radius? 5 feet from the center or just a 5-foot square?
It says in a cube 5 feet on each side. Centered
Yeah, so
on
that'd be a 15-foot square. But like I said, I'll roll my save.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a little more usable. You know, I was thinking it was like you know, prismatic orb that you moved.
Quick question, Malik. Do you have a save button on your Cloud of Daggers?
no.
Alright, well,
I listed the spell there. It doesn't say there's a save. It says if anything stepping in or starting gets the smack from what I'm reading.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me reshare that. You should be able to see it now.
And it was 3rd level, so it's 64.
alright. May I change my move choice to 1 left? Since there's no save on it. If there was a save on it, then I would have gone in because of Uncanny Dodge. Now, on that,
Well, he
And
should
this-
have been able to see the swirling daggers, really. Right?
Yeah, you would have. So I'll let you adjust your move.
alright, what is a 9 would not hit, would it?
No.
Alright, then subtract the 12 damage because my short sword missed. Wanted me to re-roll the rolls. I don't care one way or the other.
12 to number 7.
And then I would have my sneak attack damage on this one. So I'm just going to roll 1 sneak. Not going to credit.
Even if you miss, it's going to take 64.
And just add another 8. I think I just rolled. I'm not going to double that up to 16. So,
Okay.
and then once again, I will disengage back. Because I'm not sure if he's dead or not.
Alright. Orbix is gonna stay out of it. Malik.
Okay. I'll move up. chill touch. And done.
They really just couldn't have said, you know, it's a 15-foot cube. Okay, you have managed to defeat the Sioux monsters.
Do they have any treasure on
them? Other than monkey fur? No.
Oh well.
And okay, so you now have, where's the parcel? You now have Wongo's cube.
Alright, I would like to have a short rest, recover my spells. Patch up Mr. Happy a little bit there.
How many spells do you recover from a short rest?
Thought Warlocks restored all of them, which is like 2 I can cast, right? Or is it like 4?
Okay, short rest, that's in there. And
so my theory is I can cast 2 spells up to 3rd level per combat, and then recover during a short rest as a Warlock. If that's an incorrect interpretation, of course, let me know.
Oh, damn it.
I'm looking to it right now.
Test of friendship.
Right now, my character sheet, I have 2 bubbles for 2nd and 2 bubbles for 3rd. But I was thinking it was, I guess, get to cast 2 spells up to 3rd, but
You regain all expended spell slots when you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
Or pack magic.
That just caught me. I hadn't read up on that, so.
Warlock advantage.
Well, you have such a fewer amount of spells.
So, he can only cast 2 spells at a time? Or is that 2 per level?
Let me see his spell slots real quick. 1 sec.
I was thinking after we talked the other day that it was just 2 per time.
What level are we right now?
Level 6?
You have 2 total spell slots. So that's any combination of spells that he casts. If he can cast up to 3rd level spells, yes, you can cast a 2nd level spell as a 3rd level spell, unless something specifically written different with Impact Magic, but I didn't see anything. But you have 2 total spells that you can cast. The main reason they did that is because most Warlocks focus most of their range damage coming from their Unworldly Invocation, or whatever the hell it's called.
Okay.
The what?
Your beam attack that most Warlocks use. I can't think of the name of it.
I'm supposed to have a beam attack?
Oh yeah, all Warlocks got it.
I haven't heard of this beam attack business. I've just been chill touching.
Your major power is called Eldritch Invocation.
Yeah, I never heard of this eldritfication stuff.
It's right there in your class. Eldritch Invocation is a beam attack. You can get invocations as you level up to modify the Eldritch Blast. You've got to pick your Eldritch Blast on the... Let me double check. So I think Eldritch Blast you get as a base.
Oops.
Yeah, because your Eldritch Blast does big range damage. And you can use it an unlimited amount of times, because it's considered a cantrip.
I picked Chill Touch, though. Or is that like a class feature?
Well, that's what I'm looking up. Oh, in previous versions it was a class feature. I'm checking right now to see if Eldritch Blast was a class feature or is added or not. Yes, you have to choose it. You get an invocation at second level. The first invocation you would get, you could choose Eldritch Blast, unless you chose something different.
Like Pack of the Chain?
No.
Yes. If you're able to, if you have the prerequisites for Pact of the Chain. Now, Pact of the Chain's, yes, Whenever you regain hit points while your familiars within 100 feet of you, treat dice roll, blah, blah, blah. But that is an invocation. But your Eldritch Blast is what most warlocks use as their damage, because you get Eldritch invocations that modifies your Eldritch Blast, that can change it from being a single target beam attack to an area of effect attack to all types of different things.
Oh.
And it goes up in damage as well, so...
So I wouldn't be able to get it because I picked Chill Touch, though, right?
If you chose Chill Touch over it at second level, or actually no, you wouldn't be able to get it, because what invocation did you take at second level is really what it comes down to.
Invocation. I'm not sure I actually picked one.
Yeah.
Let's go over them and find out. I can't see your character sheet, so I can't tell.
You can share it if you want.
Yeah,
I think
Malik.
we established that it was screwed up, though.
Yeah, definitely for first level. And let's see, Malik, where are you? We're on Malik 2. Yeah, I just cleared the owner on him.
Thank you. This would be New Malik, right?
No,
No,
Malik 2, yeah.
Malik 2, yeah.
So, wizards, they get spell slots per level. It's just the warlocks that are different.
The way wizards run, of course, outside of how many spells you know, you get slots per level, and you can cast only out of the spells that you have memorized.
Right.
The warlock is kind of like the sorcerer, but just they regain all their spells back every time they get a short rest, because they just get so many fewer spell slots than the rest of the casting types, because of their Eldritch Blast or their Eldritch Invocation. Alright, so you do have Pact of the Chain, but I just need to make sure that...
And, BRB.
That's fine, that's fine. That way I can work out what's going on here.
Well, I liked the Pack of the Chain. Familiar's been working
that's a packed boon, and you got that. Let me double check that is a packed boon first off. Yeah, that's a packed boon. So that wasn't an Eldritch invocation.
So I've basically nerfed myself.
Kind of, yeah. But it should be fixable. Because honestly, all you need to do, if you can, since you didn't know, I would talk with Untitled Winter when he gets back and see if he'd be fine with you dropping one of your cantrips for Eldritch Blast. Because it is, I think it is considered, I would drop Minor Illusion to be honest, but
I kind of like those, but I don't know.
I mean, you can run without it, but a lot of the Eldritch invocations that you get are for modifying, or that you can get modify Eldritch Blast.
Oh, well, we'll see what he says when he comes back.
Because you can get like Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals on hit. Of course, you got another one that modifies Mage Armor, another one for Levitate.
I'm back.
Got another one, Eldritch Spear. When you cast Eldritch Blast, its range is increased to 300.
Oh, that would have been kind of handy.
Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can put a creature up to 10 feet away from you.
Also, as you go up in level, you get more beams and you directed at multiple targets.
As opposed to Chill Touch, which just sort of slaps people.
This was, he wasn't aware of his Eldritch Blast. Now, of course, you get the call on this, and I'm sure if worst comes to worst, if I remember right, sorcerers and warlocks are equivalent in this to where they can swap out a spell. I'll double check that to be sure. But he wasn't aware of Eldritch Blast. He didn't know if you'd be okay with him dropping one of his cantrips and picking it up, or just waiting till next level.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I wasn't aware of it either, so I have no problem with that.
And you just get the call on it. If you want to do it, Malik, that's fine, you know, of course. Just pull it into a cantrip just like you would any other spell. If not,
we can. Yeah, well, I was telling him, I'm like, I was thinking I might actually sort of like drop playing after like next week though. So I might just keep it because I'm going to be gone for like 2 weeks. I was thinking of like starting a sword fighting club on weekends.
All good, man. All good.
So next week would be your last chance for Mr. Happy's big revenge moment. So, where he makes the pact with the Lich, become a greater demon or whatever. To
I've released that hero, by the way.
But so I'll just stick with it for now.
Not a problem, bud.
All right. Yeah, if you go back into Heroes, you can reacquire your character there, Malik.
Okay.
Okay, you all have solved the riddle of Wongo's shrine. And
I don't see a Malik 2. Now I see a Malik 3 and Malik 4. Should I pick one of those?
No. Okay, now do it. You might have to close Heroes and go back into it.
Okay, I guess I'm back.
And I really wish you would have taken the curse. Because when the curse is triggered, where is it?
So what's it do?
I'm looking through.
It's a curse of silence.
Okay. Had you grabbed the cube and taken the curse, whoever looked through one of the masks into the room, you get transformed into whatever the creature was whose mask you were looking for. So Kellen would have become a vulture.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, naturally, there's a Constitution saving throw, but it does function as a polymorph spell, and you would have been a vulture for 24 hours.
Could have flown around and scouted the place.
Absolutely. Oh, you and Happy could have been friends.
What would have happened if Mr. Happy exited the temple and we haven't finished killing them yet?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay.
If you poured steam into the wrong hands, you were fighting four steam methods, which are steam creatures, truly. And that could appear, they could summon up to 8 of them in a day. And if you took the curse, any characters that were in one of the tunnels, the portcullises would have dropped, causing them to be trapped in there. And then you had the 4 Sioux monsters. And let's see, you got very little experience for that place, and close out a few more windows. Okay, going back to the player map of Omu.
Say, since we had a 10-minute rest, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's still very early on in the day. It's before noon.
Continue searching to the east, guys.
Might as well.
Yep.
Do you want to cross the raised roadway?
It sounds good to me.
Yep.
Yeah, there's stairs right there. There's no reason not to. If something jumps out and attacks us, we can always throw Mr. Happy at it.
Okay. Okay, you're continuing to move in. Need Alt. And, you know, you're still seeing abandoned buildings and so forth. And you hear as you're climbing the stairs to the ruined walkway, you can hear off in the distance coming from the south cheers of happiness. You know, like a group of guys are all yelling out, you know, hip hip hooray. But you hear 2 or 3 of these cheers. Coming from, like I said, from the south, and then you don't hear them anymore. It was just, you know, a couple of seconds of cheering once or twice, and that was it.
Do you hear anything that sounds like chemo being used like a piñata?
No, you don't. And honestly, it all sounds human. And you know, even Orvik says, I wonder if that was the Red Wizards.
So go looking for trouble or not, gentlemen?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's scout a little south, see if we can find any evidence of anything.
Have Mr. Happy go invisible, flap around, peeking.
Yeah, you want to send Happy up for a flight?
Yeah, I'll cast his invisibility spell and just take a look around.
Okay, so we have a invisible Mr. Happy flying southwards.
Yeah, his unmanned aerial imp device. UAID.
He's our drone.
Okay. And as you fly down, you can see that there is a group of individuals, and give me just a second now. Basket. Okay, Mr. Happy flies over what you take to be yet another shrine, and you can see multiple individuals hanging out in the courtyard. They seem to have, you know, entered the shrine, and you know they're all coming back. They look victorious. They're licking their wounds and so forth, and you can easily identify that they are indeed, several of them are the Red Wizards of Thay.
Okay, so I relay
I'm gonna
that
ask
information.
Malik if Stinky up there is seeing a box that any of them are carrying.
Well, tell him about the Red Wizards. Do I see anything through his eyes that look like a box?
Well, you know, Mr. Happy's been very instrumental in retrieving the cubes, so he does notice that one of the wizards is indeed holding one of the puzzle cubes.
Okay, looks like they have the cube that are intercept.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that from him.
Yep.
Use Mr. Happy to snatch it from him. Fly away with it.
Well, if there's that many wizards, that'd be hard for him to succeed.
Well, he is invisible, isn't he?
Yeah, but
True.
the moment he makes an action, he'll become visible.
And then he'll start getting like magic missiled.
Yeah.
We could leave him tailing them, finding out where they're going, and we can get there and ambush them in the night.
Yeah, he's just kind of
Yeah.
like hiding and watching them.
Yeah, Orbix goes as far as to say that, you know, you probably should be cautious and have a plan before you attack them.
That sound good.
Oh, they're wizards. We gotta take out the casters extremely fast.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Good, because I wasn't gonna read it. I'd say follow them, find out where they're camped, see if we can ambush them in the night, catch the wizards by surprise, hit the wizards down first, then worry about the rest of the guards.
They might be able to teleport out if we wait.
One box isn't going to do them any reason, though.
Do you want me to have?
It's either that or we can wait for them to come to us, under which case it's on their terms.
I want to have Mr. Happy tell him that he knows where another box is, and then lead him to an ambush.
Yeah, stake out a shrine. Wait for him to come.
Okay,
I think that would work.
you know that there were 9 gods, and you have 5 cubes. The Red Wizards have 1.
See, there's 3 more shrines, and they don't know what shrines we've already harvested. They have no idea how many boxes we have.
Yeah, so the plan is I could have Mr. Happy tell them that he can lead them to another cube if they give him gold, and then we'll ambush them when they follow him.
How many is in this party? I asked Malik.
How many does he see?
Give me just a minute.
They'll either work or they'll kill Mr. Happy.
I don't see how many there are. There's 15 of them. There's no way I'm setting up an ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a bunch of them. Find, that was number 9 where you found Orbix.
We need the cube either way, so
Yeah, we need the cube either way, but there's better ways of going about it. I mean, as long as we can find out where they're camped, we can continue on, because they need the cubes as well, obviously, if they're collecting them. Which means that one way or the other, we are going to meet again. But as stated, there's no way the 5 of us are taking out 12 of them.
Nope.
With 3 or 4 of them being wizards.
Okay, let's see.
What if you snuck up and stole the cube?
It's a possibility. If not, there's Fricasseed Elf, you know.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to find out where it says how many of the red wizards. There we go. Before. Okay, you can see at least 3 wizards.
Didn't catch how many he said.
3 wizards.
Okay,
And-
it's 3.
Yeah, there's 3 wizards, and you can see 5 heavily armed fighters. Mercenary type thugs.
Okay. 5 fighters, 3 casters.
And, you know, happy seeing enough combat, and so have you, Malik, that, you know, you can tell they're probably beat up and are most likely gonna recoup their wounds before moving on.
So if we're going to hit them, now would be a good time.
Yeah.
Catch them before they can do a long rest, get spells back, and heal up.
Yep.
Alright, we can start moving in the direction, have Happy Fall, find out where they're camped, and see what we can do about some form of ambush.
Yep.
Okay, as you are moving south, you come upon this derelict market hall, and it's standing on the street corner ahead. You can see the frayed cloth awnings hanging in tatters, and a broad alley lined with stalls.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Hi, welcome back.
Huh.
Let's see. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna scratch that. As you make your way south, you know, you're coming upon more and more of the abandoned buildings. And how high would you say Mr. Flappy, Mr. Happy is flying? Malik?
Malik, I see your light going on, but I'm not hearing anything, man.
Alright.
There you go, now I'm hearing you.
Yeah, we heard that.
Okay. 10 to 15 feet.
Okay.
say 15. It'd be kind of like trying to be by trees and stuff.
Okay, as you're moving down through, and okay, I gotta unlock it before I can change it. Okay, as you are moving down, you're coming into the ruins and so forth. And can I get everyone to make a perception check? And Melika, could you back your mic down just a hair? We're picking up your mouse clicks.
Okay. Seems like my computer's acting up.
Thanks, sir.
So was it like when I wasn't pressing the control to talk to you?
Yeah,
it was acting.
Yeah, it seems like your mic was stuck open.
Huh. So, tools. Here's my push to talk button.
Yeah, you should be good now. You can fix it right there. It's like it just got stuck open for a reason.
Okay. Weird.
Maybe your key actually stuck on your keyboard. Okay, as you're walking, you all become aware that the ruins have grown quiet. You're not hearing any noise that you've been hearing. You know, any of the birds or the distant monkey howls and whatnot. And I got a new map coming at you here in just a second. Okay, Orbix is nice, Mr. Happy. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm fighting my combat tracker. Okay, finally. Whew. Like I said, you become aware of, everything growing quiet, and you're starting to feel a little apprehensive. And Melik up ahead, you see just a little bit of movement in the down in the overgrowth to the south.
Okay. I point to it. Say there's some movement over there, quietly.
Okay. And as you continue to move, stepping out of the shrubberies and so forth around, and from the ruins, you see a couple of Yentai purebloods, and a whole lot of the snake-headed ones. And, they have noticed you, and, they are headed your direction. So, I'll give you a minute before we roll initiative if there's anything you would like to do.
I'm going stealth. If I can.
Cast Shield of Faith.
Oh, I get my false life, so I'll cast it on myself.
And then when you're all done, let's roll for initiative.
Oh, I can't.
And you see one break out from behind cover, and he is running forward towards you all.
Okay. Guess I'll Move up here. And chill touch.
All right. And 13 does a dash forward.
I'm going to cast Flame Bolt on 22. Or Firebolt, excuse me.
And 14's dashing up.
Right there. And I'll ready in action.
Alrighty. And Mr. Happy.
I'll just have him flap over and hang out on my shoulder.
Okay. Okay, he's going to come forward 15. And he's going to try a longbow attack. At Malik. And oops, that went the other way. And yeah, Malik, that one missed you.
Okay.
I clicked the bonus in the wrong way. So I figured I'd be fair about it. And this one's going to dash down and come up. And the one in the north is going to come down and it's going to fire its longbow at Melik, and that one does hit. And you take 1d8 plus 2 of piercing damage plus 2d6 of poison damage for a total of 21 points.
Ouch.
Okay. And Orvix, yeah, he's just gonna stay back for a bit. He's gonna ready an action. Let's see. Good old Moral. He's going to, what's the range on that? 60 feet. He's going to move up and ready in action. Number 10 is going to move up and he's going to try to fire his longbow at Helm. And misses. .22 is going to come forward and he's going to fire his longbow at Helm, and he does indeed miss. .19 comes and starts heading south, and no clear shot. Ungra.
Sure.
Hold up. What's our plan here, guys? We're gonna stay and fight this one. I'm quite sure we're gonna lose at least 1 or 2 people, if not more.
That's a possibility.
Eventually, one of these arrows are gonna hit me.
And I'm not exactly one to be able to stop a whole lot of damage, as we've seen in the past.
Alright, I call we withdraw.
I'm going to actually
Yeah, I'm gonna say that as well. These are too many.
So you're withdrawing?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll leave the imp for them to, you know, torture.
Oh, he's coming with me, so.
Okay. On the Omu map, they are in between you and the red wizards. So if you are going to run away and be chased, which direction do you want to go?
Why don't we leave them to the red wizards?
Would just be going further into their lines.
Yeah, we've got to go through their lines to get.
Say they're not with them.
Unless we take on a roundabout chase to get them there. Well, that and the fact I'd be happy Mr. Happy didn't even have been there. He was still spying on the red wizards.
Well, we could take them back around to the roadway, the left.
Yeah, we run it
And
kind
then
of
run
like
them down.
this. We head up. Head over. We head up, we head over. Try to circle around. Oh, hold on. And then bring them down.
Question is we're gonna be stuck between two enemy teams, I guess you would say, when we get there, because they'll be behind us and the red wizards will be in front of us.
Yeah, it depends on how we come up on the red wizards. And that and the fact that I'm quite sure they don't like each other anyway. It's either that or we approach the red wizards at another time. I mean, we can't get to them, we can't get to them.
Well, as you are retreating,
What if we give Mr. Happy one of the cubes, flies up so the red wizards see the cube, and I have him fly directly over the Yuan-Ti?
That's not to say that the red wizards in an injured state are going to immediately start chasing after him. But
Oh, they totally
he's got to come back from the red wizards to pick it up, then head back. He never came back from the red wizards to begin with. He shouldn't have been in that battle.
Yeah.
Out of character, you all know that the red wizards are there. They do not know that you are.
Yeah, and that was kind of like the direction I was thinking. I mean, there's going to be a time and a place for it. You know, they're searching for what we've got. And eventually, either they're going to find out we have it, or we're going to come across them again while they're searching for them. Right. Nothing has to state that right now we have to go and wipe them out because they've got one cube.
Okay, so we just forget about the wizards and just run?
Run for now and then go search out another shrine and see where it sits with the red wizards after that. They're eventually going to get another cube and we're going to have another chance at this. But right now with a force up against us the size of this Yuan-Ti force, nah, there's nothing good that'll come from it.
Even if we do beat them, and there's the whole thing of, well, are we going to get the red wizards at our weakened state too?
Exactly. They're not going nowhere. Like I said, it seems that they're searching for the exact same things we are, and just like us, they're not going to go anywhere until they've got them.
Right.
How about have Mr. Happy like draw some lines in the dirt to their camp, like pointing towards wherever the Yuan-Ti are, saying cube this direction?
Hey, it can thin their lines. Why not?
I mean, he's invisible, so I mean,
Yeah, he'll just take a little stick, start making arrows towards the Yuan-Ti.
So we are fleeing.
Okay.
We're fleeing in this direction, just so you know.
East toward the water. Okay. You know, you're running in between the alleyways and doing your best to lose them. And miraculously, you do lose sight of them. And you keep looking and searching, and you know you're being as stealthy as you can, but you know after a half hour you're very confident that, hey, we did indeed give them the slip. And Orbix points out, and I guess the Yin-Tai would start with a Y and not a U, that over here, that looks like a shrine.
so you want to go for this one right now, or do we want to rest up and recover spell slots if we need to?
A water shrine. I hate water. It's too close to bathing.
I watched Pink Floyd's The Wall the other night, and the one scene where the chick goes, "Oh my God, look at the tub. You want to take a bath?"
You know who that was, that part, don't you?
The chick, no.
You ever see the movie Willow?
Yeah.
Joanna Whaley, the one who married Val Kilmer. That's her. She played the evil witch's her in that one, the one that Val Kilmer was hooking up with, one with bright red hair.
I never knew that. Okay, so take a rest, go to the shrine.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, yeah, take a short rest and ask old Moral if he'll do a little bit of healing on Malik. Or if you can, actually, Bill, yeah, go ahead and use your lay on hands.
Yeah, we're about to take a... Yeah, I'll just use my lay on hands and heal up Malik.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, now... Yeah, you're gonna apply the lay on hands.
Yeah, I don't have a thing for it because it's whatever I designate. So it's just a total pool of healing, and I can designate a number.
Oh, okay. So just wipe him out. He's healed. the untie. I love it. Give me a second to mask the map out and I'll send it y'all's way. Well, Kellen, if you don't like taking baths, you're truly gonna hate this one.
I'm sure I'll get over it. Can't say I've never had one. I just haven't had one in, you know, about 50 or 60 years.
Okay, you see crocodiles wallowing in this muddy lake bed. And you can see coming out of the mud, there's this ruined wall. And two columns flank the entrance, and they're carved with images of a four-legged bird with a needle-like beak. And beyond it, you can see at the front of the building that there are slimy steps leading up to a entry arch. And there are 4 rather large crocodiles swimming around. All right, let's roll for initiative.
Alright.
Okay, give me a second. I figure out what I'm doing. We're in water, right?
You are right at the water's edge. If you step 5 feet, you're in water.
Alright, so I'm sure this won't work, but if I say shoved my hands into the water and casted a shocking grasp in the direction of that crocodile, would I actually have to move to him? I'm figured I would. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking you would have to as well.
Alright, I am pulling out my short sword and my dagger. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to target Big Ugly. And I'm tanking this bad boy. Alright, here we go. Stabby, stabby. Missed with the dagger badly, and I am withdrawing. Still, did what I wanted to. Now, would somebody please cut over here and get him, like, away from me?
Have to tell
I
me
believe
twice.
I can do that. I will. Shield of Faith.
Yeah, it seems like most of the squishies are over on this side.
Move here.
Alright. Need to lock tokens.
And that's my turn.
I'm gonna assume get a hold of that one, and I'll just side.
That's the spirit. Run in there.
Hey, look at it this way, guys. When we're done, I'm sure Malik's going to want to skin him anyway, and we can all get new crocodile boots.
Hey.
Yeah.
Can we by chance put metal plating on?
I want a crocodile cloak, so when I pull the hood up, it's this jaw coming down over the top of my head.
And he's going to disengage.
After an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just moving. Okay, sorry.
Well, he attacked first.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. I thought when he said disengage, like he was doing a full turn disengage.
Oh, no. And, Malik.
Okay. I'll cast Chill Touch.
I'm sorry. Should Helm get an attack of opportunity on that?
Yeah, you are correct.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I was asking. Because, if a full disengage, there's no attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I got confused because you said disengage, so I didn't know. I would have missed anyway.
Hey, you messed that water up, man.
Yeah, I splashed it all over you, so you took a tiny bath.
Hey, I will find a way not to step in this water.
Okay. Chill Touched one.
Nice one. You froze him.
Mr. Happy?
We'll attack Crocodile 8.
Yeah, he tried. And then Crocodile number 8's gonna bite Mr. Happy.
And he grabs a hold of Mr. Happy, goes underwater, and does the death roll.
I thought about it.
No.
Okay, yeah, Orvix ain't doing shit. Crocodile number 2. Is gonna come over. And good old Moral. Moral's gonna try a Sacred Flame on number 2. Wow, I forgot what to do when it actually hits.
He failed save, yeah, and roll your damage.
That took me by surprise.
Alright, I am going to flame bolt the crocodile right there. Or firebolt or whatever. And I hit him for 5 damage.
I'm gonna walk up here. There we go.
Yeah, that worked. These things are not much of a challenge.
That's what I was just telling my son. I was expecting more out of a giant crocodile.
Make Mr. Happy some little cowboy boots now.
I look on the bright side, at least he's not breathing out flipping bunches of wasps and crap.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you're not allergic to wasps.
If I would have been, I would have went down pretty quick.
And, you know, these damn crocodiles are half a CR.
We'll get like 5 experiences from it.
Okay, I'm gonna chill touch a crocodile.
Feels uncomfortable.
Trappy's gonna bite it.
You like some good Cajun food, huh?
Yep.
Okay, Happy bites and he hits.
Did Mr. Happy level up?
And the dinosaur did make his saving throw, not that it matters.
Mr. Happy levels up, immediately changes into a pit fiend, breaks his control over you, or your control over him, and decides to attack us all.
Yeah, I could do that.
Good thing we got a paladin.
Alright, have 67 experience points.
Yeah, at this rate, we'll level up sometime next year.
Amen.
Okay. Above the entrance to the shrine, you see a plaque displaying an inscription that says, Papazatis teaches us to bow before no one.
Alright, so Kellen's going to wade through the water up to here and search that general area right there at the stairs and the green slime. You're going to poke the green slime with a sword to see if it's moving and check the area for traps. As he steps into the water, y'all notice this very muckish brown like clouds start appearing off of his body from where every piece touches water. And if I get my hair wet, you're actually going to realize my hair is blonde.
Hmm.
You just looked at my picture and that, didn't you?
Okay. Yeah, you're not finding any traps. And
Alright, Pally's looking good going in.
however, while you're searching for traps, you're aware of water sloshing just to the west of you, like right around the building, corner of the building.
As in right around the corner of the building side?
Like right around there, and
I'm moving upstairs. Sorry. This watershed's too much for me.
as you're moving up the stairs, you see this. This is truly
Oh boy.
a giant crocodile.
Oh.
No, that's a humongous crocodile. There's quite a bit difference.
Yeah, the first four were it's children, and this is mommy.
We're eating well tonight, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Jerky some up for later, too, while we're at it.
Hey, that's some good eat if you've never had crocodile before.
And would you all like to re-roll initiative or keep it where you're at?
Well, it is a new battle.
Boy, at this rate.
Holy crap, we are just tearing the initiative up, gentlemen. I looked up, I'm like 9. I'm like, why the hell am I at the top of the list?
Oh, the funny part is Mr. Happy and the NPCs are ranking higher.
That is what it is.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind squaring me out on that square, please. Sorry, OCD screaming at me right now. Thank you.
And Mr. Happy.
He's gonna fly up and cast Scare on the crocodile. Charge.
Okay, Mr. Happy gonna fly over and try to scare the crocodile.
Oh my god.
Ooga booga.
Too funny. Okay, yeah, Orbix is just cautiously proceeding forward. And I wonder what Mommy's gonna do. Mommy kind of turns tail and retreats.
I'll move over there. And I'm going to target Mommy. Wow, she's actually called Mommy. That's funny. And I will cast Firebolt on her. Got it right that time. Yeah. And hit. And grazed her.
Okay, I'll move over. And chill touch.
There.
You can double move too, don't forget.
Yeah. Try to keep it off of everybody.
Okay. Moral's gonna do a dash and come in.
Right.
I'm gonna dash it.
Mr. Happy.
Let's see here. He's gonna attack the crocodile.
And the crocodile manages to avoid Mr. Happy. And Orbix is going up to the shrine. And Mommy's gonna move away.
I cast another firebolt.
Yeah, you tried.
It happens.
I think I can still reach it with a chill touch, right? 120 feet.
I'm only 50 feet, so yeah.
Okay, damage.
Angra, you're up.
Sure. Throw a hand.
Stop it, you're hurting Mommy. Yeah, Moral's just gonna hang out.
Hey.
Actually, Helm, I'm gonna interrupt you there for a minute. Because Moral would have come up. And we're gonna try another Sacred Flame. Yes, and I am in range, and he failed his saving throw. I am on fire tonight. Take that, Mommy. Okay, you're up, Helm.
Okay. Move up here. And then already in action.
Mr. Happy, fly up.
He rounds the corner heading for Orvex.
Okay. Orvix is moving further into the shrine, checking things out. Mommy has had enough, and since Mr. Happy is out of sight, she is going to come down.
My ready to action go off.
Go ahead and take it, sir. And it's going to try to bite you. Yep, you got lucky.
Alright, Kellen lines up a shot. hit. And I'm going to creep a little bit closer.
You creep.
By now, it's looking like most of the muck and dirt has stopped. How deep's this water?
Right around where you're at, it's probably knee deep.
Alright, so most of the mud's now fallen off of my boots and feet, so, you know, water's starting to clear up around me.
Okay. I'll do another chill touch. Smack.
Alright. Helm at the front there and just use my slave. Got one.
And moral feeling confident. Sacred flame. He hits again.
Beat up mommy.
What do you want to do with Happy?
Flaps up to Orvex again. Starts whispering at him to open the door.
You want to make a persuasion roll for Mr. Happy?
Sure. Would it be like
Yeah,
use my skill?
Yeah. Orvix goes, little buddy, you're talking about the door behind me? You mean this door?
He's nodding and pointing at it.
Okay, and Orvix opens the door. And Mommy's gonna move right there. And she is gonna try to bite Helm. And she misses Helm, and she's moving her tail around, and I'll take it. she hits Ungra with the tail, taking 17 points of damage, and she hits you with such force that you are knocked prone. So you're starting to look like Kellen now.
Is he underwater if he's prone? Because we're in the water.
He's knocked on his ass, and it's just it's only knee deep anyway, so it's not like he's in danger of drowning.
All right, I move forward, pulling out my swords. Mess with my dagger. And I retreat back 10.
It does bother me, the fact that you're playing in this game with your son and you're hitting a mommy.
Yeah, I'd be changing the name on it.
It's Easter Crocodile.
That'd be even worse. Anything else you want to do, Colin?
Withdraw me back, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Quite all right, my friend, all right.
Okay, I'll build touch the crocodile again.
Good hit.
Okay.
And the
Rip.
monster crocodile just falls flat into the water.
I'm going to walk up to her.
And I'll go over this direction.
I'm going to cut her stomach open and see if there's any goodies in there.
I'll help up Hungar.
And say, Orvex, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna unlock tokens and Orbix looks at you and he goes, Malik, I'm not a total idiot. I wouldn't open the door if I thought there was any real danger inside. And mommy comes off. Okay. Guys, do you mind if we take 5 right here?
Not at all, my friend.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see you in a minute. I'm back.
Okay, so what do we see in this temple now?
Did I find anything in the mommy's belly? Wow, that just really did not sound good.
Nothing that you really wanted to find.
Oh, I was hoping spontaneously somebody had come and tried to get the cube, some, you know, elven rogue type that got eaten and swallowed whole with magical armor and a short sword. But I guess not, huh?
No.
Darn.
Okay, you see, you enter into this hall and you can see that there's moss clinging to the stonework throughout the hall. The mosaic floor depicts a tall bird using its long pointy beak to pin a monstrous frog-like creature with tentacles sprouting from its shoulders. And set into the far wall is a set of heavy stone doors.
Alright, is this like moss and slime? Is it like covering the walls, or?
Yeah, at some points it would be covering the walls.
So that thing in front of us, is that like something covered in moss with writing again, or in the middle of the room?
No, that is the mosaic floor.
And we can see it clearly? Is there any writing on it?
Yes, there is writing around the mosaic, but it's the story of where the trickster god Papazatis defeated about how Kuzazan here. I'm gonna cut and paste and not even try. But it's all part of the reference of the Legend of the Nine Gods, which you've already.
Kubazan, and I think his name was Papazatis.
And then there's the actual text to the Legend of Nine Gods, just again. And the doors are not locked, but they are very thick, heavy doors.
And what's the thing in the center of the room again? Like a statue, or?
No, it's a mosaic in the middle of the floor.
I think he means the middle of the big room.
Yeah, the big room.
Oh, well, you haven't really opened the doors yet.
Yeah, the doors were open by Or.
Yeah, he got.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. You see an empty pedestal standing in the middle of this chamber. There are 6 statues facing it from alcoves in the wall. They depict bare-chested humans with the heads of different animals. From left to right, the heads resemble those of a lizard, a jaguar, a lobster, a toucan, a bat, and a frog.
Well, I guess we should go in and start checking out the statues.
I'm going to search this thing for crabs.
And Orbix is gonna go up with you. And no, you are not finding any traps, but you and Orbix do come across a riddle inscribed into the base of the pedestal. And unlike the other inscriptions in the shrines that you have found, this one is etched in common instead of old Omuan. Why?
Not much of a riddle.
They have the story entry, right? And when you click on it, it's only giving you the one line.
Yeah, it's only giving me the one line. That's usually if it's an entry, it has a button beside it.
Wow, it's a really short story.
Anyway, that is weird. Because it's a properly formatted entry.
There it is. Comes with sunshine, leaves with night, hides in darkness, does not bite. Always joined to its caster, never strays from its master. Sounds like a shadow. Wow, did I just get that quickly? Yes, I did.
I'd say a shadow as well.
Well, it might be referring to one of these animals, though, right?
Well, no, but think about it. With sunlight, shadows are only cast by light. Leaves with night, shadows can't show up in darkness. Hides in darkness. Once again, no light, doesn't see. Doesn't bite because a shadow can't hurt you. Always joined to its caster. All shadows touch where they're coming from. Never strays from its master. You can't break where a shadow's coming from.
Well, you still get a higher level spell.
Problem I've got with it is that it's written in common. Which makes me extremely distrustful of it. Or it's a warning. What's the light in here like?
Dark. There's no, truly, other than the light coming in through the open door, there is no source of light.
I have 2 spells that I can use to get light in here.
And
That's
Kellen,
gotta keep in mind too.
when you were searching the pedestal, you did find the outline of a stone hatch on the top of it.
I figured I was going to.
Yeah. The typical puzzle cube.
Papazatis teaches us to bow before no. I'm going to examine the statues.
Okay. Yes, you are seeing these, bare-chested humans. However, they've got the head of a lizard, a jaguar, a lobster, a toucan, a bat, and a frog. And, they truly don't appear to be anything out of the ordinary.
I'll detect magic.
Which side of the room are you searching?
The left side. Left side, yeah.
You are not detecting magic.
Okay, check the pedestal and then the right side.
No magic at all from the pedestal, and from behind the bat statue, you can detect magic, whatever does illusion.
Okay, so let people know that I detect magic behind the bat statue.
The bat is here.
No, it's on the right side.
Yeah, it'd be that one there beside Orvix.
Oh, okay. So you're going left down the left side and then right down the right side. Okay.
Yes, that apparently is the way they did it.
Alright, bright enough to make a shadow.
Okay.
So to do that, I would say you would probably want to be standing somewhat like here and see if that works. This is just testing a theory.
Okay. Right here or right here? Okay. I will raise my hammer up in the air and cast a light on it.
Okay, Orvix is, and Kellen, you probably are able to see it as well. When you have the shadow created by, the head of the bat, a crawlway appears. You're seeing through the illusionary magic.
How big is it?
Not very big. Crawlway is definitely the operative word.
Mr. Happy, question mark?
Is it like dwarf sized or?
Yeah, you all would be able to squeeze through it. Single file, Mr. Happy would have no problem.
You want to send him in, or you want me to go and start searching traps?
Well, probably should find out if it's trapped.
I'll find out if it's trapped.
Yeah, by throwing Mr. Happy down the hall.
No, I'll be nice and actually look at the opening first. At least let him get a few steps in there before a trap hits him.
Okay, no, you're not detecting any traps. You're not hearing any noises that sound dangerous.
Alright, looks good.
Alright, so we need to bow down and enter the tunnel then with Mr. Happy.
We bow before no one. That doesn't mean we don't bow behind them. I was kind of thinking along those lines.
Okay, Mr. Happy makes it down the crawl space, and he enters into this 10 by 10 room, and it's empty except for the strange grid that has been etched into the far wall of the stone room. And that's what you see.
Okay, tell them about the grid and what it sort of looks like.
But that is all that you find in the room.
Any pieces of that grid movable?
No.
Alright, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make sure there's no secrets or anything that maybe could have been missed.
I hadn't read this one yet. I just figured it out. And I'm sorry, Kellen. What were you doing again?
I just said I was searching people.
Yeah, you're not finding anything at all other than this grid.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm going to get in front of this grid and I'm going to bow before it.
And, you know, right behind you, Kellen, you hear a sound that you've never heard before and you really don't want to hear again. But that's the sound of Mr. Happy laughing at you for bowing to a wall.
Had to try it, man. We bow before no one. Did not say don't bow before wall.
But no, nothing happens.
Trappy runs his little claws over the grid, seeing if anything looks like buttons to press.
No, they do not. You just notice, you know, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different colored tiles in the grid.
Okay. He runs his tongue over it, licking them to find out if any of the grids are candy.
None of the grids are candy.
Hold on a second. Please share that picture with me, please. I accidentally closed it.
this was Starfinder, we just merely feed it into a computer and say, give me the solution.
No, not so much that either.
So, let's recap. In the main room, you have a pedestal. The typical stone cube delivery system. 6 statues with animal heads. You found a poem or a riddle that was etched in common. And you have found this very strange grid upon the wall.
Just throwing it out there. Probably casting a shadow on anything else. Just
maybe we could try a shadow with the grid somehow.
That's exactly where I was about to go. I was going to have Billy come back here and cast a shadow through me onto the grid. Or through Happy onto the grid, one or the other.
A light on Mr. Happy?
Why not?
A little torch. Hold him up.
Oh no, Billy's got a light on his hammer right now.
Okay, yeah, you're making shadow puppets on the wall.
Hey, nothing like shadow methods.
So, does the grid make a shadow on the wall?
No, nothing. You know, you've got your shadows on the wall, but there is nothing happening.
Take a look at the bat statue.
Okay.
So does it have like arms or stuff like that?
Yeah, it's a normal human except for the head.
I try tugging one of the arms.
And nothing happens.
Does the head come off?
Not intentionally.
Hey, Overix, can you go sit on that pedestal for a minute while we think about this?
I'm more than happy to assist, and, you know, he's sitting on top of the pedestal. He's digging in his pack, and he's opening up a little ration, and he's, you know, eating some jerky.
Okay, I light up like a torch, see if I can put his shadow on top of the bat.
Yeah, and his shadow goes on top of the bat.
Anything happen?
Other than a shadow on top of the bat, no.
Oh. I guess we'll have to have Undermax solve it.
What's on the other side of the bat? You got the on the right, what's on the left?
On the left is lizard, jaguar, lobster.
Alright, Billy, do the same thing you did before, except get the shadow onto the jaguar instead, see if that changes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll also search for secret doors, I guess.
Okay.
Cast a shadow on the jaguar.
Yeah, you are not detecting any secret doors, Malik. Casting the light into the alcoves with the statues. They are casting shadows, but they do not reveal any more hidden crawl spaces like the other one. And all the statues appear to be solid. No detachable arms, heads, or anything else.
Do these statues have mouths? Open mouths?
And
No.
there are 9 squares here. Could they be somewhat reminiscent of the 9 cubes?
Wow, I hadn't got that. I wonder if I planned that.
Are they the size of a cube?
No, they would have to be somewhat bigger.
None of these tiles are movable or anything.
No, they're sure not.
And doing a rough estimation, looking at them and what we know of where. Well, no, because we've already got 5, so that can't be where the altars are. Say within the city.
Yeah, it doesn't line up as a map.
Do any of the statues have open mouths, and is there anything in their mouths?
No, they are all closed.
Could try fooling with the pedestal out here. See if we can get it open.
Most of them have been trapped for trying to get them open without passing the riddle. And the last one I got to that was like that, there was no way for me to disarm the trap. But I'll take a look. Check the hat if it's trapped.
Okay, no, you are not finding any traps.
Alright, let's this place up. I'm going to step in front of one of the gods and I'm going to bow. Or one of the figures.
Okay, and nothing happens.
I'm getting laughed at again, alright.
Somewhere off in the distance you can hear a closet snickering.
That was when I was sitting underneath.
I'll try kneeling to the bat.
Yeah, it's having no effect whatsoever.
It's something to do with this grid, and I can't put my finger on it.
I
And
just want to hit it.
Orbix is gonna go down through the crawl space and spend his time looking at the grid. So, bow to all the statues in the room,
Sure, why not?
and nothing happens.
Okay. Got a snickering closet again.
Actually, I think he may be rolling on the floor laughing his ass off by now. That would be a funny sight to see.
Maybe we should smash the statues.
No, honestly, I'm quite sure that a puzzle like this would not require destruction.
Good.
Are there any cracks in the walls?
Well, it's old ruins, but yes, but nothing that would do you any good.
Do you want to try breaking through one of the walls?
'Cause I don't see anything.
One
User
particular.
in your channel timed out.
And I'm thinking there's other rooms, so.
You know, I'll let you walk over and hit a wall for a little bit, and you end up realizing that these walls are probably really, really, really thick.
User entered your channel.
How thick are the tiles on this grid?
Yeah, they're pretty thick.
User entered your channel.
No
You know,
real
we're back.
significant difference other than the color on the grid?
No. But you can tell that
Alright, so let's
each one
look
of
at
these,
everything.
each one of the tiles is probably 10 inches thick and built into the wall. And other than these 9 that have different colors, they are all the same.
Let's review all the information we have. Papoodle bows to no one or teaches us to bow to no one. We've got the story entry from the mosaic. We've got a strange grid. We've got the whole poem about shadows.
And a laughing closet.
So what's being depicted on this mosaic again?
Where the god, it was the story of, you have a long-legged bird with a needle-like beak, and, wait, that's out front. A tall bird using its long pointy beak to pin a monstrous frog-like creature.
Oh, there is a frog in here.
You can.
They got broad beaks, though. Bigger beaks.
Yeah, the closest thing to a needle-like beak with long legs, I think, would be like a kingfisher.
Yeah, an iblis is technically what it is.
Can we move the statues?
You could if you wanted.
Got you.
Do they look like they'd fit on a pedestal?
No.
Can the statues at all?
No, they do not.
I'm gonna search this area for secrets.
I mean, yes, you can turn the statues, but they're not connected to any type of mechanism. They're just literally sitting on the floor.
Roger.
This one's a little tougher, eh, guys?
It happens.
Well, Orbix thinks he knows the answer, if you guys want him to tell you.
Sure, why not?
How's everyone else feel?
Not great. But, you know, I'll go with whatever the majority
Yeah, then
consensus
go
is.
ahead, and I'm pulling a blank here.
Yeah.
Only thing, yeah, but go ahead. I'm pulling a blank.
Okay, you know, Orvix comes in. As he's walking back into the room, you know, he looks over at Malik and he goes, you know, once again, I am not a dumbass. I have figured out the riddle. And he... He's like, you know, I've been reading the riddle, and I've been looking at the grid, and I've read the riddle, and I've looked at the grid, and I've come to a conclusion. There are 105 tiles that make up the grid. There are 105 letters in the poem. And when I take out all the spaces and start writing the poem into the grid, the 9 colored tiles spell out 2 words. And they are well, shit.
That's not very useful.
Wow, they actually say shit.
And they have divided the clues up into 3 different story sections. And, you know, they tell you the solution in one, or, you know, how to solve the puzzle, but they don't truly give you the answer until, you know, the next story tab. But cover eyes is what words are pointed out by the 9 different colored stones.
Alright, so I'm going to cover my eyes.
And nothing happens.
I think it's the statue's eyes.
Yeah, take the green slime and cover the eyes of the statues.
Okay, as you cover the eyes of all 6 statues, the pedestal starts to rotate, and an ornate stone cube emerges from its hatch on its top. And gentlemen, you have cube number 6 now.
Yay, us.
Alright.
And
good job, Warvix. We'll probably keep you around for a while.
I appreciate that, sir. And he just, you know, kind of looking over Malik. And let's see. Give you some experience points for beating up your mother on Easter weekend. And guys, I know it's a little bit early, but this is a fantastic place to stop.
Yeah.
Sounds fine, brother.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah, that last one, yeah, I wouldn't have got it either if the answer hadn't been there in front of me.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of them are going to be easier, some are going to be tougher. You know, it's just all on, you know, how easy you can work through it.
Absolutely. But, gentlemen, let me double check my calendar real quick. And, yeah, we are good to play next week.
We'll be good. We'll be ready.
Yep.
All right. Malik, if you'd hang on just a second. But, gentlemen, the rest of you, have a great week.
You too, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah,
No problem.
okay.
Thank you.
Yep, see ya.
User disconnected from your